Welcome to the drama of Lord Jagannath. We are on Act 5 today. The name is The Return. Lord Brahma and Narad Muni enter.
Hare Krishna. Dear son Narad, pray that Indradyumna returns to earth with the swiftness of Garuda, for time moves impatiently in the destined course. May his prayers be sincere, his deeds ever fruitful.
My father, as you are the highest authority, your blessings assure the success of Indradyumna's mission.
Narad, this king's good qualities are assurances enough. He must be an intimate devotee of the Lord, for how else would he enter this planet, Satyalok, which is inaccessible to the humans?
This is a fact. Who but Indradyumna could have built such a majestic temple, towering towards the sun, cleaving the heavens?
He wanted me to offer this temple to the Lord, hoping my presentation would induce the Lord to appear. But Jagannath will come only by Indradyumna's fervent prayers. Throughout the first 50 years of my life, Lord Hari was present as the Nil Madhav deity. Today marks the beginning of the second half of my life, when Jagannath shall reign supreme.
When you explained Lord Jagannath's ribbed compassion, the reason for his advent became strikingly clear.
Nil Madhav's mercy was available to a relatively few, but Lord Jagannath will not distinguish between demigods or humans, high-born or low, male or female. Whoever sees him will be at once liberated. Even in Kali Yuga, when men are devoid of all virtues, they will still receive the blessings of Jagannath's causeless mercy. Such is his destined mission, which none can check. Yet, Indradyumna can cause him to appear.
Then, with my father's permission, I shall at once go to assist Indradyumna, for all our hope and confidence rests upon him.
I shall not be far behind. As Indradyumna has requested, I will come to establish the Lord in his magnificent temple.
Both Narad Muni and Brahma leave. Indradyumna enters, descending in a flower airplane.
As I near the earth, aboard this flower plane, a host of thoughts, like an advanced greeting party of my dearmost friends, comes forward to embrace my mind. Vidyapati will be overjoyed to hear of Jagannath's manifestation. The transcendental wooden log, originally a kalpa vriksha desire tree, swept down in the milk ocean from the island of Shvetadvipa, and the broken-hearted Vishwavasu shall finally be consoled when he realizes that Nila Madhav's sudden departure was a deception of love to favor his devotees with even greater mercy. My devoted commander Yuddhavira, as well as my queen, must be waiting, ever faithful. When I describe the opulences of Satyaloka, they will open their mouths wide in amazement. Soon I shall be with you all, for there is the temple summit with its sharp chakra puncturing the passing clouds in joyous victory. Everything appears in the same good condition it was in when I left with Narada. Those who visit now can scarcely realize the great struggle we underwent to complete this construction. Thousands of men tirelessly labored to bring these colossal stones great distances. Then the most talented craftsmen from far and near set to work, skillfully carving the slabs and setting them in place, until at last the lofty Gopuram towered towards the heavens. I know each stone as if it were my own dear child, raised with affection. Only the brilliance of the slate, now porous with age, has changed, like the smooth luster of youth, faded with the passage of years. Now I enter the great halls, vast in breadth, majestic in height, supported by massive towering pillars, each hewn from a single granite rock. It gladdens my heart to see the devotion of my family and priests, even my heart to see the devotion and priests. Even in my absence, they have kept the ghee lamps burning brightly, anticipating the Lord's descent. The entire chamber is immaculate, like a chaste young girl faithfully awaiting her husband's arrival. Ah, the Garud Stambha, the tapered cylindrical column ascending towards the roof, a suitable mount for Tarkatya's son, the Lord's indomitable carrier. My obeisances unto you, O strong-winged Garuda. In my absence, you have guarded well your master's house, keeping out all intruders. The sound of a ceremonial procession coming this way. Perhaps my dear Vidyapati knew of my arrival. Anumati, you are on mute.
Anumataji, you're on mute.
Vishnu Sharma enters holding a sacrificial jug with mango leaves and coconut atop, followed by two assistants beating gongs. All chant Vedic mantras.
Oh, it's some other priest with his assistant. But how much he resembles my friend. By his bearing, even his appearance, I am reminded of Vidyapati. How strange. My obeisances unto you, who are so dear to the Lord that he bears your footprint on his divine chest. O descendants of Bhrigu, tell me, in what ceremony are you engaged? Is it being conducted under the direction of the best of all Brahmanas, Vidyapati?
My name is Vishnu Sharma. I am the head priest presiding over the forthcoming deity installation. Your heroic appearance indicates you are a member of the Kshatriya caste. No doubt you have come to attend the grand installation ceremony. Please tell us who you may be. In truth, I feel as though I already know this hero.
Is my appearance so altered that I cannot be recognized? Why, I am Indradyumna, king of Avantipura.
I wonder if he is related to the exalted king who built this temple. I feel an uncommon affection for him. Avanti is far to the west. You have indeed come a great distance. You must be tired after such a long journey. Has Maharaja Galamadhav been made aware of your presence so he may receive you properly and arrange for your quarters?
Does he speak to me? Or am I dreaming? Oh, noble one, please do not joke with me.
Why should I joke, good sir? Or are you so eager to take part in the installation ceremony that you will put aside all formalities of reception?
Certainly, I am eager. I live for nothing else.
Then come along now, for we are proceeding to the sacrificial arena.
Good Brahmana, what is this ceremony you are going to perform? And you mentioned a king Gala Madhava?
Who has not heard of our emperor's glories? After the demise of King Suradeva, whose jurisdiction extended to the limits of the earth, Maharaja Galmadhav assumed the throne. Not, however, before the challenge horse he had sent throughout the world returned without a single contender. Thus, our emperor enjoys the support of all other kings who regularly honor him with valuable gifts. And he is as charitable and religious as they. Witness this beautiful temple about to be dedicated to the deity of Sri Madhava, prepared under his personal supervision.
How can this be? Where is Vidyapati and brave Yuddhavira? Please tell me, what has become of them?
Those revered souls are of the distant past.
Distant past?
I can assure you there is no Vidyapati here now. With your permission, we shall proceed with our duties.
No, I cannot give you my permission. Not at all. Out of respect for your position, I shall not challenge you personally. But as for your king, that is a different matter. By whose authority does he occupy this land? What to speak of this temple?
As a Kshatriya, it is your duty to follow our directions, not obstruct us in the performance of our sacred duties. If the emperor hears of this life is not safe, your life is not safe.
My life is protected by the Supreme Lord, by whose order I have built this temple. As long as I stand, I shall not permit the installation of any other deity other than Sri Jagannath, Lord of the universe.
The priests look at each other, greatly disturbed.
We must immediately apprise Maharaja Galmadava of this. I think we have forgotten some of the items needed for worship.
To his assistants,
I think we should go back.
they move towards the exit. Then, after the assistants have exited, Vishnu Sharma looks back a moment at Indradyumna with intense emotion as says to himself,
Oh, this is terrible. The king is so powerful. What can his purpose be? I must inform Galmadhav at once.
Vishnu Sharma leaves.
What has happened here? With full confidence, I left the kingdom safe in the hands of Yuddhavira, with Vidyapati to look after all priestly functions. But now, upon returning from the heavenly planets, I find no reception. Rather, it seems I am a foreigner in my own home. Vidyapati and Yuddhavira, hallowed names only. How could it be that during my stay in the heavenly planets, time has passed without my noticing? Otherwise, how could this temple come under another's control? I must be prepared, for who knows what may happen next. When returning from Satyaloka with Brahma's blessing, I was certain of success, but the present circumstances plunge me headlong into doubt. Yet I welcome this new challenge. this fire of ordeal. Let the difficulties increase. Yes, let their intensity magnify. For in the face of each new adversity, I see the Lord coming close. Indeed, I feel his presence at every moment, as if he's standing by my side. Surely, through his mercy, I shall learn of my dearmost friend.
From behind the scenes come the sound of many voices, one of which is particularly loud.
Death is the sweet redeemer for those who suffer in this world. Where is that stranger who questions my authority and dares defile this temple?
Galmadhav enters, two guards and Vishnu Sharma with two assistant priests.
Is this the visitor who disturb your preparations for Sri Madhava's deity installation?
Vishnu
I,
Sharma nods in confirmation.
I am Galamadhava, Emperor of the world. Under my rule, all good men are welcome. But those who defy religious principles are severely chastised. You call yourself the king of Avanti, but how can you be the descendant of the great monarch Indradyumna if you plan to upset this sacred ceremony? I demand that you declare your intentions immediately. And if it is my authority you question, I am prepared to put your doubts to rest.
So quick to take offense and draw conclusions. It seems your temper has caused you to mistake a friend for foe. Such hasty words do not befit one who calls himself an emperor. Know it, then. I am Indradyumna of Avanti, fifth in line from the creator Brahma, from whose planet I have just come.
King Indradyumna passed away ages ago. Don't try to deceive me.
I assure you, I am no impostor. This temple is under my charge and shall be the home of Lord Jagannath, by whose order I had it built. It is not I who am the impostor. But enough words. If need be, my sword will speak the truth with its sharp-edged tongue and reveal who wears the disguise.
Enter suddenly Bhushandi the crow, flying while repeatedly calling out, Ram, Ram! All observe the crow's flight back and forth before them.
It is the crow who always perches near the temple. Like a mendicant beggar, he chants the name of Rama and lives simply on the prasadam offered by visiting pilgrims.
You have been saved by the holy name of Ram, which causes death to run in fear and burning wrath to be extinguished. You, crow, why have you saved this thief when his corpse could soon have been your next meal?
The crow Bhushandi. Yuga after yuga, I sit on this nearby sacred tree, chanting the divine name of Ram. All is known to me, for I have witnessed the events of millions of years.
Since you take the name of Ram, your words must be true. Tell me, then, who are these strangers? And how dare they act as if this temple, built by my efforts, was their own?
First of all, allow me to offer my most respectful obeisances unto you, mighty monarch. Foremost among men, best of the devotees, having built this temple which has no equal, you ascended with your earthly body to the planet of the immortals Truly, you are to be worshipped by all of men.
Galmadhav, Vishnu Sharma, and others are visibly taken aback by this pronouncement.
Here is my first real reception. How ironic. Though usually the crow's cawing disturbs the peace, but how sweetly this crow speaks. Yet mistakenly, these well meaning Brahmanas have greeted me with crow like shrieks. O Bhushandi, may Rama pour his blessings upon you. Now that I am home, I am impatient to greet those dear to me. Tell me, where is Vidyapati, best of the twice born, and Vishwavasu, his father in law, who is so dear to the Lord, and the queen, and Yudhavira?
O king, though it is hardly proper to offer sad tidings upon arrival, please prepare yourself.
His words seem to confirm my suspicion, and the present events give little hope. Please, please remove all my doubts.
I said that I sit here yuga after yuga.
Yes, I have heard you.
My dear king, you have been away for a very, very long time. Since you left, the passing months have turned into years, and the years into lifetimes.
Indradumna, understanding, he is awestruck and utters a long sigh, going down on one knee, his hand covering his eyes.
Oh, oh, I see. Then it is as Lord Brahma said. Time moves impatiently in its destined course. Though my stay in Satyaloka was not very long, by earthly calculations, ages have passed. Are they all gone? My family, friends, subjects?
Expecting your imminent return, Vidyapati had the sacrificial fire kept burning brightly in anticipation of Lord Jagannath's appearance. Years passed, and then some of your citizens began to speak ill of you, having lost faith that you would ever return. This pained Vidyapati deeply, and gradually his hope also eroded. Yet the heavy tears of his loving friendship continued to fuel the sacrificial fire with hot ghee, keeping it alive. Not until the very end, when his final breath, did he the sacred flame flicker and die.
Ah, Vidyapati, my best friend, gone. And the devoted Vishwavasu?
Vishwavasu, with full faith in your words, he waited, consoled by the thought that the Lord would soon appear. But as time passed, he grew despondent, and at last he followed his heart to the forest slopes of Niladri, where in seclusion he had rendered intimate service to the Lord. Wandering alone in the forest, Vishwavasu, always immersed in thoughts of a forest fire. Ra, ra. And for brave Yuddhavira, he died in combat, defeating the kingdom in your absence. And your family, especially the chaste Queen Gundicha.
No, no, please spare me the rest, for pain has filled my heart to overflowing. How shall I endure any more? Only yesterday we were together, and their memory is yet freshly painted upon the canvas of my mind. Where shall I ever find such friends again, who were like the elixir of joy to my eyes and a delight to my heart, and who shared equally with me in pleasure and in my pain? Times of adversity proved their friendship true, unlike that of those who thirst for gain and praise only in prosperity. Though I have gone to heaven a step from Vaikuntha, and though Brahma has blessed me that the Lord will surely come, without these dear friends, what welcome can I give? And with whom shall I share Jagannath darshan?
My God, he is Indradumna, the jewel of Kshatriya kings. O monarch, for failing to recognize you, whose fame is universally known, we deserve to be condemned. You were luminous like the sun at high moon, and thus your sudden departure plunged the earth into the dreadful darkness of eclipse. In your continued absence, the seasons became an unending winter, and the temple you built, hidden forlornly beneath layers of deep white sand, became like a Himalayan peak covered with snow.
Hearing of your glorious temple, I excavated it with much difficulty and restored to its original beauty. Now it is yours without a question. O Maharaja, I beg you to accept me, along with all at my command, to be used as you see fit, though I can hardly compare myself with those dear to you in the past. Still, stand ready to do as you bid.
Please forgive the harsh words spoken at first, for real friends are like coconuts, outwardly rough but sweet at heart. Maharaja, it is said that friendship between the wicked, like an earthen vessel, is easier broken and only with great difficulty repaired. But that friendship between the good is like a pot of gold, difficult to break and easily restored. When we first met, I felt naturally inclined to offer you the accrued assets of my pious deeds. Now I understand the cause of my spontaneous affection. Lord Jagannath has already claimed this temple as his own and wishes us to serve him exclusively. We have already performed the ceremonies to invoke good fortune, though for Madhava deity instead, but it was actually for Lord Jagannath that all the arrangements were made. Without our knowledge, the Lord has had us prepare for his advent.
Will you not accept our help? Please tolerate our rudeness. After all, in the absence of the father, the eldest son must overlook the indiscretions of his younger brothers. for the sake of maintaining family unity and satisfying his father's wishes.
I am beyond insult. What is there left in this world worth striving for? Friends, family, they have all been taken. I wanted the benediction of being concerned only with worshipping the Lord. Now, by His will, that desire has been fulfilled.
Family and friends are like twinkling stars. The full moon, Lord, can alone illumine the dark night. O noble King, if you grant us your association, we too may bathe in those soothing moonbeams. Please let us serve the Lord. Is there no way we can help you hasten his appearance?
Who am I to deny your request? Lord Jagannath's appearance has this special feature: none shall be barred from offering him service. He comes to deliver the most fallen. Therefore, I claim the right of first worship. But regarding his advent, there is nothing you can do, for it is by his sweet will alone that he will come. But you can pray, however, for you are a Brahmana, and he may hear your prayers. As for myself, I shall withdraw my senses from all activity. Sitting upon a mat of sacred kusha grass, with its tips facing east, taking neither food nor water, I shall focus my mind and repose my heart at the Lord's lotus feet. Either Jagannath appears, or death will carry me to the Lord's eternal shelter. Now, please, I want to be alone.
All but Indradumna pranam and exit.
In exception of the Lord's appearance, I should be dressing myself in garments of rejoicing. Yet, instead, I bear cruel fate's heavy cloak. My eyes, which should sparkle in happy anticipation, are blind, burning pools of tears. My body, which should exhaust itself in intense preparation, twists now in agonizing separation from those who were my dearmost friends. Let me go outside. Perhaps, perhaps the cool night air will relieve my feverish condition.
Indradumna moves around, looks upwards, and feels drops of rain.
It has begun to rain. The moon, shrouded in clouds, seemed to cry hot tears. His shriveled, dull countenance reveals that he too is mourning. O moon, O noble brother, brilliant luminary of the nighttime sky, why do you cover your face in gloom? Restlessly you wander across the dark heaven's firmament, passing sleepless night in search of whom? Silently you move through the constellations' houses, bound on a lone journey you alone fathom. Is it for some distant loved one, O brother of the night, that you pour forth such heartfelt tears? Well, I too am searching, and in desperation, crying, and my burning tears mix with yours and strike the earth with such force that they draw a cry of anguish from her depths and leave a stifling mist upon her face.
So we come to the end of the Act 5, the return of the drama of Lord Jagannath. Thank you.